The Quran tells us that the first house appointed for all mankind is the one at Baka, now known as Makkah, a place full of blessings and guidance for all beings. Interestingly, the Quran calls it by its ancient name Baka, indicating this was the very first sacred site when humans first lived there. It wasn't just for pilgrims or a specific religious group, it was meant for all of humanity. Baka, or Makkah, was once a lush, tropical area filled with gardens and rivers, before its water dried up and it became the desert we know today. The Quran highlights two important signs tied to this house. First, the Maqam Ibrahim, which could mean a physical station but also represents intellectual status or the thoughtful spirit of Abraham, who explored humanity's origins with his mind and heart. Second, the peace and security felt by the first people who entered this sacred house. Now, connecting this to human history, modern Homo sapiens, the fully developed humans, began migrating out of Africa around 70,000 years ago, crossing through the Arabian Peninsula. This migration is backed by genetic and fossil evidence, and even scripture, suggesting Adam and his descendants emerged from this group. There were earlier groups that migrated but didn't survive, while this select group crossed the Bab al-Mandab Strait, possibly taking a huge risk swimming across open water without modern tools. This group was special, uniquely capable, and from them came all modern humans, including Adam. In Islam, it's said that the first house of worship, the Kaaba, was built by Adam himself soon after his arrival on earth, making it the very first place dedicated exclusively to divine worship, and that the site existed before even Abraham rebuilt or resettled it. This connects to the idea that Adam was born into a lineage already spiritually accountable, making him the first true vicegerent on earth. In his work, Al-Fath al-Makkiyya, the famous 12th to 13th century Andalusian Sufi thinker Ibn Arabi implies that the original place where Adam was placed was not some far-off physical paradise, disconnected from earth, but rather a sanctified spot on earth, which he identifies or associates with Makkah. He considered Makkah, and particularly the Kaaba, as a manifestation of the divine center or cosmic heart of the earth. Therefore, placing Adam in the garden, Jannah, could mean placing him in the spiritual heart of the world, which in Sufi metaphysics aligns with Makkah. Ibn Arabi also believed in the idea that the Kaaba on earth is a reflection of the Bayt al-Mamr, the celestial Kaaba in heaven. This adds to the idea that the garden, Jannah, Adam was in was metaphysically linked to Makkah. Adam is said to have rebuilt, or built the first Kaaba after descending to earth. Ibn Arabi may have interpreted this as a return to the place of his original descent, further cementing the idea that Makkah was linked to the primordial dwelling place of humanity.